Women over 40, I want you to forget everything you know about makeup and let me take you out of your comfort zone just a little bit with some new techniques that'll make a world of difference. The first thing I want you to think about is skin prep. If you're not used to doing this, trust me, makeup on an unprepared, mature face is like painting on a drywall without primer. Always hydrate first and then give it a minute to sink in and absorb and really hydrate your face before putting your makeup on top of it. Next, I want you to leave behind those matte foundations. Mature skin needs a little luminosity. A matte foundation is going to leave mature skin with a flat look that's going to settle into your fine lines and wrinkles and really accentuate those. I'm using a tinted moisturizer. If you want something with a little bit more coverage, you can find those that also have the luminosity and that aren't a matte finish. It's just going to give you a healthy, youthful glow. The next thing I want you to think about changing is your concealer. A thick, heavy concealer right up under the eye is just going to crease. All concealer is going to crease. I would opt for a color corrector and make it very thin. Another thing I like to do with my concealer is to use it as a base for eyeshadow. I just put a little bit there, then use my concealer brush to pat that in. This helps brighten up the eyes and create more space where the eye tends to hood. Just opens that up a little bit, makes you look more awake. The next tip is avoid powdering everything. It's really not necessary. A setting spray will often do the same thing. Let your setting spray dry a little bit and then just go back in and powder the areas that you absolutely need it, but not your whole face. I use a puff and I just tap off the excess and then do a little bit of pressing, not rubbing, pressing in the areas where I get the most shine. But one place I avoid at all costs is under my eyes. I never powder under my eyes. Now, since I put that concealer on my lids, I am going to, and probably this would be better done with a brush, but I just happen to have the puff in my hand, just on the lid to keep that concealer in place. Next tip, eyeliner. For your waterline, actually for any line, just avoid altogether black. Your best friend for eyeliner is going to be brown. So here is a brown liner and we're just going to pat right along the lash line, just that outer corner right there. But whether you're doing a liquid liner or a pencil liner, just go with brown. It's gonna take some getting used to it first, but I promise once you've done it and you take a look at the before and after, not even a competition. Same goes for mascara. Go with a brown. It's just going to be a little warmer, a lot less harsh. And I only do the top. Once I quit putting mascara on the bottom lashes, I was amazed to see how much it opened my eye. For blush, we've all been taught to focus the blush here to lift, but once I started kind of doing it across this whole, I call it the mask portion of the face, but it really gives a youthful flush. I like so much better than just focusing it on the outside to lift.